Well, the time's come to harvest this bed of garlic, and it's right on time. I think it was almost the day last year when I harvested it, even though the weather conditions have been, radically different. I'm really pleased with the size of it, and I think it's just right, just the perfect time. No splitting of the skins. Quite tricky to get out, actually. I always tend to mulch my garlic in the spring with mushroom compost, which is the perfect mulch for the follow-on crop, which is going to be cabbages, Savoy cabbages. I've already got the first succession of the Savoys in, which I've planted down the centre of the bed, and these are looking great. We don't grow a vast amount of garlic. I think probably about 60 or 70 bulbs, something like that, but that's enough for us. So I'm really happy with that. It came out fairly easily, although obviously that nice compost mulch that I put down is all mixed in now with the soil that I've lifted up, so I'm going to get loads of weeds in here. But I'm going to level it out. I'm going to put another layer of spent mushroom compost on the bed, which is going to be fairly easy to do. And then I'm going to put, as I say, more cabbages down the front here. The back I'm going to leave empty because I'm going to have squash growing up on this frame here, and it gets a lot of shade, and the squash leaves kind of will interfere with anything planted there. But still going to get a nice harvest from this bed. The size of these is really excellent, actually. I'm really happy with those. You can see, get my hand for scale. I mean, that's not the biggest one, but the thing that I'm really pleased with is that the skins are all intact. There's no splitting, apart from that one there. That's the only one that's split, and even that one, I mean, it's still in good condition. It'll be a good use now one. So far I haven't got any seed stock for next year. I normally use the ones that split for next year, but all homegrown. I can't tell you what the varieties are, but you can tell that they've got like a bit of a pinky purple tinge on them, because I've just saved my own garlic for years and years and years, and it's all mixed up and muddled up now, but it's all soft net variety. And we're just finishing actually the garlic that we've got in store, although we've been also eating green garlic and wet garlic for a couple of months now. So I've got one more bed to harvest on my plot, and Debbie's garlic's a little bit behind mine. You can see hopefully why in part I chose to harvest it today. There's a lot of rust on there, so not a lot of point leaving it in for much longer, and obviously given the size, no point leaving it in for any longer. The main issue right now is just making sure that you don't leave it in too long so that it splits. I'm also going to clean it up back to an intact skin now, because it's so much easier than leaving it and doing it later. And I'll also just shake it around in a bit of water. It's wet anyway, it's come out of wet soil, so getting it a bit wetter is not an issue, and obviously it'll be dry within an hour or so because it's a nice warm breezy day. And then I'll take it home and put it in our drying space under some fans. So really fussy with this. Excellent. Yeah, so that's not too bad. I'm pretty happy with it. That's, I would say, more like my typical garlic size out of this ground, and the other stuff is slightly superior. Interesting also that I did prepare that bed, the one I've just harvested over there, for brassicas, so I limed it last year as well. You don't normally do that with garlic, but it seems to have responded well to it, and obviously mushroom compost is also quite alkali, so yes, slightly counterintuitive, but it seems to work. So it's getting a bit windy now, but hopefully this will be okay. So basically I'm washing it like that, checking for an intact skin, which is what I've got there. And so now it's clean, I can just go straight in there, and then it'll go into store, well, into drying. I'll show you the drying setup that we've got later on. And yeah, it's a long it's a long process, but you know, it's made so much easier with a bit of water and by harvesting at the right time. You know, often you start to get a lot of splitting or a lot of loose leaves. There's a few, like this for example here. I don't want this. I don't want all this loose skin here. So I'm always peeling back. I do this with my onions as well, always peeling back to an intact skin. It's because underneath this loose skin, that tends to be where you get mould forming. Whereas once you've got a nice intact skin like that, a bit fiddly, then everything seems to work out lovely. And of course, I'm sure some people will get away without doing that, because some people always get away without doing the extra bit of effort. And yeah, and it's always a bit of a mystery why. Sometimes, you know, it's just because some people have just a great storage space with low, you know, concentration of mold spores. Sometimes it's just, you know, the perfect humidity, perfect temperature, I don't know. But anyway, you do what works for you in gardening, really, because it's not exactly an exact science, is it? So garlic really loosens the soil up, so I'm giving it a good compress, and I've given it a good weed, and now I've got fresh mushroom compost to go down on top, and then I should be all ready to replant. So I'm back home. I've got two big crates here of garlic. It's looking really nice, and I've got some onions here for drying. And when I had this workshop built, we put in this play area for the kids, like little desks, fold away desks, and it works really nice. I just hijacked it for drying. I've got two fans up here, and I can direct them onto this bench as well, so I can kind of use them in any orientation. We use this as a gym as well, so it's really nice to be able to keep cool. Anyway, I want them down like that. And dry stuff off really quickly. In here, we just open the door and get plenty of a free flow of air, especially at the moment because it's all sort of sunshine and showers outside, so I can't really leave them outside because I'm out during the day. So yeah, that's my drying space. As I say, works really nicely. And then this area here, which you can't see, but I'll pop a clip in for you, is one of the areas where we store produce. So yeah, we've bought lots of onions and garlic in here, and then in the utility, which is basically a mirror image of this room on the other side there, that's where we put the potatoes, the yacon, beetroot, all that sort of stuff. Well, I do love bed prep, especially when it's just mulching with compost, and yeah, so much promise. Right, my name's Steve, this is the Outgrow YouTube channel. I'll see you soon.